everybody, Coach Gwen here. And in today's video, we're talking about 3 reasons why the narcissistic parent have appointed roles in the family dynamic. Narcissistic parents, they appear to be great parents, and sometimes they may even mean well. But we know that if you have experienced one, then you know it is exactly that. It is just an appearance. Let's get into why they have these appointed roles. Number 1, they have appointed roles to maintain the toxic homeostasis or equilibrium or balance within the family system. When these roles are enforced, and goes unchecked, it is less likely that the narcissistic parent's agenda will be upset or even challenged. And they will never get exposed, and the toxicity remains. And things are running smooth like butter. Number 2, the second reason is to maintain the illusion of health, that it's all good and everything appears to be normal to the outsiders. And if anything is to go wrong, then they resort to blaming it all on the scapegoat. Heck, they need someone to blame to take all the eyes off of them, shifting blame so they'll appear innocent. So this is where the scapegoat is extremely helpful. With the role of the scapegoat child, they can't do any wrong, And in the eyes of the narcissist parents, the golden child can't do any wrong. The scapegoat child can't do any right. I said it backwards. So this entire family dynamic, they use the scapegoat as a punching bag or serving as some type of trash can or receptacle, right? Holding the responsibilities of the family's burdens and problems, relieving them all from having any accountability, bearing the weight of all the inaccurate accusations, projections, and blaming the family. This role is enforced by the parent or parents, and if the scapegoat tries to deviate or protest, he or she will be subjected to even more abuse and the cruelty, and most importantly, they will be denied love. But the golden child, however, we know, as we said in other videos, can do no wrong, and through them, they have the perfect child. So the narcissistic parent becomes perfect by way of hereditary. And this child is an extension of the parent. The golden child is labeled as flawless and a representation, or like I said before, an extension of their self. They're idolized, they're placed on a pedestal by the parent, and they're deemed to be perfect. Their achievements is exaggerated and even lied about, And the child's appearance is often overstated. The mascot's role is to take the eyes off the problem by humor. That's why he's the mascot, about how bad things really are. So they're the jokester in the family. Out of the bunch, they're the funny one, making everything, once again, seem okay. The lost child or the runner, they only come around during birthdays and holidays, and they're probably some type of workaholic, just to cover up the pain. But the narcissist parent, they want the bragging rights. However, none of these children are learning adulting in the verb sense of the word. they're not learning it from their parents. They have to usually acquire their higher learning and knowledge outside of the parent later on in life. All vital information is coming from outside sources, either by adopting other parents for spiritual learning, or mentors, or some type of, maybe going to school or getting education, or from a church or something like that, becoming ministers, and, in order to do effective adulting. Getting higher learning from the parent is a missing element in this dynamic. And the parents often pit their child against each other overtly or covertly through displays of extreme favoritism. We know that's against the word. And the narcissistic parent may even manipulate their children to inflict abuse by proxy on the other child. That was just number 2. So much more to be said, but we'll cover that in another video. Number 3 for these appointed roles is to escape accountability for his or her actions and appear to be blameless themselves, innocent, so to speak. It's a disguise to remain blind so that their evil will never be seen and their mask won't slip, it in case it does, they can point back to the scapegoat, because their biggest fear is to be discovered for who they really are. They are aware that they are wolves in sheep clothing, and if they can distract the children by keeping them at odds with one another, doing a juggling act, oh, guess what? Then the children will never see the truth that's been there all along. So number 3 is to really keep everyone blind. That's a part of their cover-up. And it's, it works. And they want to recruit everyone to like them and adore them. And they organize, things that look like it's the appearance of being a close-knit family when it's really not. They'll be the ones who donate to the charity or local block club and community on a regular basis. They even pay tithe in church. And no one would ever suspect them of such evil doings. But on the outside, they appear to be wonderful and charismatic and having these perfect lives with their children. But in private, they are bullies. And they assign these roles to their children at a very young age. And it's unspoken roles, but they're very specific. And these roles are decided long before the child can even comprehend what exactly is going on. You see, if they can constantly cause one child to look at the other child by pointing the finger on negative things, then this takes all eyes off of them and their negativity and their wickedness. And it goes unnoticed, it goes unchecked, and they get away with it. And they escape from being under the radar time after time. We need Jesus. Well, I guess that's it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and place it down in the comment section. If you can agree or like this video, go ahead and hit the likes button. And also feel free to subscribe to this channel. And anyone that you know suffering in this community, share it, because sharing is caring. So share it with a friend that you may know that may be encountering some of these type of family dynamics. And until we meet again, this is Coach Gwen, your GPS, getting you positioned for success in life through personal development, spiritual awareness, and emotional healing. Until next time, be immensely blessed.